Mark.
We on? Hey, what's going on, guys? Jason Lord here with Jason Lord Photography and Films, and welcome back to another episode of the Weekend Walks with yours truly. It's a beautiful day out here in Sacramento, California, and we are once again out in the beautiful land park. Not that many people out today, so we got plenty of space to walk around. We have some golf course going on, so gotta watch out for some balls. And then, of course, got these fellas here. Morning, y'all. Yep. Oh, shoot. Oh, nice. They left me some gifts on the ground. Anywho, so, yeah. First things first, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying healthy, staying strong, and eating well. So, yeah, so this week's talk is going to be on how I used to be, or no, not used to be, how I almost became an actor. So, pretty much, this was back in 2009 when I was still in college in San Francisco State University. So, yeah, my nephew Kong, tells me that they're having auditions for a movie, and this is a movie that I hope everybody knows about. It's called Gran Torino, written and directed by Clint Eastwood. So I was like thinking, well, no, that'll be cool. But it's like, oh, what's the movie about? Well, pretty much, there's Hmong people in there. It's about this war veteran who lives next door to these Hmong family and comes to learn about their culture and about who they are, but at the same time also dealing with his struggles of, like, I believe some PTSD, and also dealing with his own family, and just noticing like the difference of how like every culture is. So I thought that was like very interesting. And, again, he was having auditions for Hmong people. And at that time, I was in San Francisco, in Daly City. And the auditions were, I want to say, in Minnesota and also in Fresno or Merced, California, which, has a lot of Hmong population there. So it was about like a 3-hour drive. And this was like during the summertime. I thought I could have done it, but, because of work and school, because I was taking a summer school class at that time, I end up declining. And so it was kind of a decision I kind of regretted. The reason why I say kind of is because of, just the fact that I could have gotten the role, because the role was for this shy and innocent Hmong kid who's just trying to figure out his way in life and in this American life. And so, yeah, well, we'll get back to that in a second, but put it this way. So when the movie came out, and this was actually in the movie theater that I worked at during my time in San Francisco, and, a lot of my coworkers said they saw it. I was like, hey, so do you know anything about these Hmong people? I was like, yeah, I'm Hmong. I was like, really? Oh, I never heard about you guys before. I'm like, are you guys like Mongolian or something? Because, Hmong. I was like, no, we're not Mongolian. It's like, we're just, our own people. And so it just amazes me that a lot of people don't know about Hmong people. And it's like just our history in both, in Laos, Thailand, China, and even in the US. It's like, you look in the histories of Hmong people, it's like, you'd be amazed on like, just what they've done or what we've done, in the past and now. So anyways, my friends who've seen the movie, they told me that, man, so we just saw Gran Torino and it's just so awesome to finally see you guys, in the theater. I was like, really? And so, yeah, that actually got me a little teary-eyed because, again, not a lot of people know about our culture. So not a lot of people kind of like understand what we were all about. Excuse me. So, yeah, for my friends that I grew up with, it's like a lot of them have told me that, hey man, like, shoot, you really should have tried out for this movie or auditioned for this movie because, you probably would have gotten the role of Tao, which is, the kid that worked with Clint Eastwood, and also, his, supporting actor, I guess you can say. It's like basically he's the shy kid, again, who's just so innocent. And I think like in the auditions of like 2,000 other guys who were, trying out for this role or auditioning for this role, it's like, that was the one thing that they noticed about this particular actor is that, he had that innocent look and that shy characteristic about himself to a point where it's like, yep, that's the guy that's going to play Tao. And it's like, again, like this wasn't just from one of my friends, but it was like from multiple friends who I grew up with. They said the same thing too. It's like, man, you should audition for that role because of, the way you are. And also you're a filmmaker. It's like, duh. It's like the kid that, at that time that got that role, he wasn't like majoring in filmmaking at all or acting, nor did he have the experience. So it's like, but, for me though, to not only, be interested in screenwriting and filmmaking, it's like, I was also a monk too. So it's like, that's like, definitely like something that may have landed me the role of that character. But again, it's just one of those road not taken. And, do I regret it? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. The reason why I don't is because, hey, you know what? I was able to, get my bachelor's degree in cinema at San Francisco State. And, the roads that led to where I'm at right now, it's like would not have been possible if I had taken the role and possibly getting the role. That's another thing. So when I decided not to, I kind of had like those thoughts too of like, what could possibly be the outcome of like possibly being an actor and living that celebrity life. It's like, making films at that time too, I understood that it can be very stressful and very overwhelming because it's like when you go professional, it's like, it's a whole different ball game. It's like I've watched interviews with like celebrities who talk about how, they turned down some big roles because of what the roles and contract asked for. So like for instance, Chris Evans, right? Who we all know that plays Captain America. So he turned down the role of Captain America quite a few times because I remember him talking about how the contract was gonna ask of him to sign up for at least over 10 years of, playing as Captain America. And it's like, to a lot of people, be like, okay, that's no big deal. And plus, you're gonna get to play a superhero. How cool is that? But the thing is that, again, when you're shooting for professional videos or films, it's a whole different ball game. It's not where you just turn on the camera and then you start filming and then like, everybody's gonna get it right. There's gonna be long days where you could be out there and you could be like filming forever And now that's taking time away from your own personal life. You know, it's like, I can't tell you how many times I've had to, like, you know, do retakes on like films, or no, not films, but like my tutorial videos, just to cover the right stuff, or the stuff that I need to cover. So it's like, it's very, very stressful, you know, but that's just a 10-minute video, which took me hours to shoot. So just imagine if you're shooting a full feature film. That's gonna be a lot of work, man. That's where it's like, you got to like really look into what comes with, you know, that life you choose to be with. And I think that time Chris Evans, like, I want to say, like, it took a lot of people to convince him to finally take the role. But again, look how far Captain America has like taken him. You know, as far as like, you know, being Captain America, that is. It was quite a while. I mean, y'all remember Daniel Craig? You know, 007? Remember his first 007 movie, Casino Royale? Came out around like, what, 2004? And his final 007 movie, which is No Time to Die, came out in 2021. Was supposed to release out in 2020, but oh yeah, you look at that. 14 years of being James Bond. And not just that, but he was in a whole bunch of like other movies in between those 14 years. So just imagine like how much time he had to take away from his own personal life. That could be from his friends, families, and, you know, just, you know, it's just a really tough life too. And I thought about that at that time, and I just wasn't really sure if I was ready for that. Because, you know, there was a reason why I decided to go with San Francisco State University versus, you know, UCLA, was because I want to be closer by the family. And so I think like now, knowing that everybody's a lot older and are able to take care of themselves, it's like I can definitely, you know, venture out more into like that field if I wanted to still. And, you know, now with all the knowledge I was able to gain while staying in school, film school that is, now it's like, if I were to step into that field now, it's like I have pretty much, if not all the knowledge, but enough knowledge to where I can accept the responsibilities and the sacrifices. So, yeah, I think in a sense, like I feel like I did make the right decision, but at the same time, if I were to go back, it's like, shoot, I probably would have became an actor. I mean, but who knows? I mean, heck, what's done is done. All we can do is just keep walking, keep talking, and move on forward. All right, guys, so looks like we come to an end on this walk. Thanks again for joining me on this weekend walk with yours truly. And again, hope you guys are all doing well, staying healthy and eating well and staying strong. I know it's, again, still pretty tough times, even on this new year of 2022, but, you know, thank you guys for hanging in there, because that's what keeps me going too. So let's just all keep each other going. And so, yeah, we'll see if we can get another walk in tomorrow. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful week out here too, so I'm looking forward to that. So anyways, thanks again for joining me. If you guys want to check out more of my work too, you can see me on my social media pages. And if you guys would like, you can click that subscribe button right there and get more updates of more projects and events that I'll be a part of. But until then, this is Jason Lore with Jason Lore Photography and Films, bringing art, stories, and entertainment.